doing music at the time.
Right.
And I was like, man, I was going through a point in my life where I was looking for what it is that I know I always wanted to do, and it was time to put that seal on it.
Right,
so I
right.
said, listen, you do music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Introduce me, like, let me do a song with you.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yes. I wanted to do singing because I can sing as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote the song for me because I didn't know anything about writing, none of those things.
Right.
I hadn't exposed myself to it. And he wrote a song, and he came back to me and he said, okay, you're going to rap this. And I said, well, what are you talking about? Like, I told you I was going to sing.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, no, sweetie, you're going to rap.
Right.
I said, okay, fine, whatever. I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little bit of feedback. Some was good, some was bad, but it was good enough for me to continue.
Right,
I
right.
did another one, and I just fell in love with it. And I said, you know what? This is where I'm going.
You put that, put the pedal to the metal.
I put the pedal to the metal, and that was only a year. Actually, January 30th, my birthday, next year will make officially 2 years
Right.
that I have started doing music.
Yeah, well, it was the journey from there, then to now. Was it a difficult one? Because I hear of a lot of the struggles, you know, with it. You know, from one producer to the next, to the negatives, to the positives. I mean, tell me about that road.
The experience was incredibly. It was difficult, but it was not one that you would ever want to exchange.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something that you really want to do, everything will be embraced. It was hard because I didn't have the direction that I needed, but I had the push and I had the determination.
Right.
And that in turn helped me to stumble into the open mics. It helped me to stumble into the people who would give me the negative feedback that I needed. It helped me to stumble into the people who would give me the positive feedback that I needed. It helped me to increase my marketing of myself. So I put myself out there. I found opportunities, and thus far,
you created your own fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's excellent, man. That's absolutely excellent. Now, for the sake of the persons who don't know, and I can put on the spot right now, Kareem. For the sake of the persons who don't know how old you are, how old are you? Let's let them know.
I am 23.
All right, see that?
I'm 23. I represent the 65% of this country, and I choose to lead. So for all of you who represent that 65%, you know, just know that anything is possible. I grew up in Baintown, man. You know what I mean? And it was a time in which people, this was never attainable. This was never reachable. Dreams? What was that?
Yeah.
You know, but it is possible.
Yeah,
I'm doing it. It is possible.
Absolutely. As long as you're alive, it is possible, man.
Exactly.
Exactly. But coming up in just a bit, I got to know how this whole link came about. We can get back to that in just a bit. All right, radio star 106. It's that choo-choo!